Learn to be creative again. This video is dedicated to those that think that you are either creative or you are not. A lot of people believe that they were born with no creative talent whatsoever and that things will always be this way for them. If you are someone that thinks like this, then we urge you to think again. We are all born with creative talent. Every one of us was born with creative talent. As a child, you start off by being creative because you are not subjected to any judgment. When you were young, you will have created a lot of things that at the time you were very proud of. Maybe you drew your first picture and your parents told you how great it was. They were so proud of this that it took a place of pride on the refrigerator door. You continued with your creativity until the mainstream took a hold of you. Your creativity is stifled by the mainstream. We have spoken a lot about the mainstream in this training, and what we mean here is social pressure and the need to conform to a set of rules. With creativity, there are no rules, which is why it flourishes within you as a child. As you grow up, there will be plenty of people that will pass judgment on you. They may be well-intentioned, but when you receive negative criticism, it is likely to make you uncomfortable about your level of creative intelligence. Your school years can really put a dent in your creativity. In the main, schools never encourage creativity that much, if at all. They have set things that they want you to learn, and if you deviate from this, then you will find yourself in trouble. Schools are well aware that you will learn things that you will never, ever use in future life, but they teach it to you anyway. It can get a little better when you leave the school and college system and start working. Some companies really encourage creativity among their employees, but a lot do not do this. In some companies, you are paid to do a certain job in a certain way, and that is it. If you show any creative intent, it could result in you losing your job. Creativity is a skill. Just because the mainstream has done its best to stifle your creativity does not mean that you cannot get it back again. A lot of people do not think of creativity as a skill, but it is. To unlock the creativity skill that you have always had, you need to change your perception of what creativity is and master the basic skills to fire it up again. Perceive it and believe it. Have you ever looked at a painting or some other work of art and said or thought to yourself, I could never do that? Or maybe you have been in a meeting where someone came up with a good idea for a new product and you thought to yourself, I would have never thought of that. The thing is that you can create works of art and come up with good ideas just by changing the way you perceive creativity. Whatever you believe becomes your reality. If you believe that you are not creative, then you won't be. Of course, the reverse is true. And if you believe that you are creative, then this will change everything for you. The power of what if. We will discuss different techniques that you can use to develop your creative intelligence a little later in this training. For now, we want to touch on the subject of asking yourself questions and especially what if type of questions. The most creative people in history have always used the what if question approach. Steve Jobs, the late founder of Apple, asked, what if I could have my entire music collection on a small portable device? This resulted in the development of the iPod and later the iPhone. There are many different examples of how asking what if resulted in some amazing inventions. Not only that, but the what if technique has resulted in many improvements in the products that we take for granted. Somebody will have asked, what if we could wash our clothes with an automatic machine? And what if the car could be faster and safer? Think about this. You can bet that almost all of the improvements made to existing products and the ideas for new products came from someone asking, what if? In the next video, we will discuss how you can develop your creative mindset.